We're going to solve this problem, find the slope and y-intercept, if possible, of the line, and the line is given by some equation. For the first problem we have equation x plus 5y equals 20, and the usual approach is to solve for y. Once you have this equation solved for y, you can easily see slope and y-intercept. So to solve for y, we will subtract x from both sides, and that will give us 5y is equal to 20 minus x. I will rewrite it as 5y is equal to negative x plus 20. Then we'll divide both sides by 5 to get y by itself. So this is y equals negative x over 5 plus 20 over 5, which is, in a simpler form, is negative 1/5 x plus 4. This is exactly slope-intercept form of an equation. So remember the slope-intercept equation, y equals mx plus b. M is the slope and b is y-intercept. That means in our problem we have a slope of this line is negative 1/5, and y-intercept of this line positive 4. Then to continue, we have another problem. It's a different equation, 6x minus 5y equals 15. And the approach is the same, solve for y and see what we will get. So the first step is the same, subtract 6x from both sides. We will arrive at negative 5y is equal to 15 minus 6x. Then I will multiply both sides by negative 1 to get rid of the negative sign. That will give us 5y is equal to negative 15 plus 6x. After that, I will rewrite it as 5y is equal to 6x minus 15. Then I will divide by 5 both sides to get y by itself. So we get y is equal to 6x over 5 minus 15 over 5, which is the same as y equals to 6 over 5 times x minus 3. And here we have that the slope, the coefficient in front of x, is positive 6 over 5, and y-intercept is the coefficient, the term without x, that's negative 3. So in general, that's the usual way to solve the problem, but sometimes there are some special equations. So, for example, the equation x equals 4 is special because if we try to solve for y, we wouldn't be able to solve this for y. There is no y. That's the strong indication that it's a special equation. So if we think about this, this happens to be the equation of vertical line. And it's easy to think about those lines, vertical lines, if you have a sketch of the graph. So this line is a vertical line and it goes through x equals 4. Okay, so for the vertical line, what do we know? We know that the slope of a vertical line is undefined. And on top of that, there is no y-intercept because vertical line does not cross y-axis. So y equals -1 is another special equation. So what is special about this? It doesn't have x. So as soon as we see an equation without x in it, that means it's a horizontal line. How does it look? It looks like, well, it is horizontal line, so it looks like horizontal line. So here is y, here is x, and y equals -1 is a horizontal line that crosses y-axis at -1. What is remarkable about horizontal lines? They have zero slope, and their y-intercept is right in front of you, it's -1. So if you wonder why the slope is exactly 0, because it is true, because this equation is already in slope-intercept form, y equals something times x plus b, and x is not there, that means x is multiplied by 0. That's why the slope is 0 here. So let me rewrite it. This is 0 times x minus 1. That's the full slope-intercept form of this equation.